Hello and welcome to another recording from our channel. This will be a continuation of the 2025 Temporal Recruit. I'm sorry if you can hear the fan in the background, but here in Australia it is starting to warm up a bit, so I've got a fan going. If you can hear it, I will just try to do without it in the future. Okay, let's continue with the episodes. The Dragons Deceit.
Starfleet intelligence believes the Vaadwaur have a hidden base in the Cartella system. I'd like you to investigate. A Hazari bounty hunter known for their skill at infiltration will be working with you on this. Good hunting.
Okay, now is this part of a set? It is not part of a set, but it's a decent set of armor.
There's something interesting I'd like you to...
Okay, that's way down there, so we'll hit the transwarp. Or can I, cancel that. Can I transwarp there or not? Set course, so hell no. Line it up. Get it on board. Okay, so I have not been doing well mentally, so if I do have a gap of a couple of days, it's just that I'm taking a mental break, just not, the mind's wandering and I'm finding it hard to concentrate. I think in the last video or two I was like a bit iffy, so we'll see how we go next couple of days. Okay, you always want to get to the planet, be within 1 light year of that planet to activate the mission. The star is the central point, but the planet's where you're going to be going. Okay, and we're going to have one of those long loading screens. In about a week or less than a week, we're going to be getting the next episode in the final chapter, well, not final chapter, but the latest chapter. I'm not going to skip forward to that. I'm going to be doing all the episodes up until that. Hopefully, somewhat decently done with no incoherent speaking and bumbling. We have arrived in the outskirts of the Corella system. Our orders are to rendezvous with Admiral Tuvok, who will give us further instructions. And there's my bumbling. Oh, right there. Oh, I don't see it. Whoa, I did not realize how huge the ship was.
It is agreeable to work with you again. The Vaadwaur have greatly expanded their reach since Voyager first encountered them. Their military capabilities have developed at a rate that Starfleet Command finds troubling. An additional concern is that some leaders of the Vaadwaur supremacy have developed unusual physical characteristics. These individuals exhibit strength and resilience far beyond the norm for their species. The crew of the Lisette has shared their data of your previous encounter with one of the enhanced Vaadwaur with the Alliance. We have used it to devise several modifications to our weapons that may counteract their ability to reflect a portion of energy directed at them. I have provided the specifications to your crew, and they have already made the modifications to your weapons. However, these modifications are untested. It is unclear how much effect they will have.
Do you know why the Vaadwaur are different?
Not yet. But we have found a location that may have the answers we seek. Officially, Cartella is a defunct mining colony. However, intercepted messages indicate that the lower levels of the facility are being used by Supremacy leadership for an unknown purpose. Your mission will be to covertly enter the base and gather intelligence on the Vaadwaur. We have made arrangements with Yadren to provide you with equipment you will need to approach the system safely.
Coordinates received, Admiral. Okay, so this thing is huge. I did not realize that.
The Hazari will provide a modified holo-emitter that should allow you to approach the planet. Holotechnology is unfamiliar to the Vaadwaur.
If you don't want to blow this whole deal, help me with these Vaadwaur!
Say, the previous Temporal I was using was probably about the size of the pilot escort style of build where you can actually maneuver pretty quickly. This one's big and bulky. It's got the same firing layout. Just in case another squad comes in.
Thanks for the help, but don't expect a discount. I wouldn't have been in that mess if I hadn't been waiting here for you. I picked up this device called a holo-emitter from a big-eared fellow named Quinn. It's programmed to replicate the appearance of a Vaadwaur freighter. I don't know the specifics of this technology, but it works and I'm delivering it. That completes my contract.
Why can't I just use my own holo-emitters?
Quinn says this one has a few upgrades that aren't technically legal in the Alpha Quadrant. You're trying to run a con on the Vaadwaur. You should use the right tools for the job.
If the holo-emitter works, why were the Vaadwaur attacking?
It was my own fault. I should have activated it before I entered the system, but hooking it into our power supply was more complicated than Quinn said it would be. Alpha Quadrant tech has too many redundancies. Backups for your backups, and none of it matters because emergency power always fails in an emergency. Good luck. I'll wait here in case you make it back.
Thank you, Dren. We'll be back soon.
Voyager will remain here with Yadren. With your permission, I will beam over to your ship in order to coordinate the mission.
Mission granted, Admiral. Okay, so from memory we have to go through a blockade, and then we've got to beam down and traverse a large underground cavern.
We have arrived at Cartella Prime. Your engineers have installed the holo-emitter, and it is ready to activate at your command. We will need to infiltrate both automated and manual detection measures before we can reach transporter range of the planet.
Activate the holo-emitter.
Our first task is to bypass the automated security perimeter.
Suck at these things. So that plus that plus that plus that. Okay, so 99. No, 102.
Excellent. Next, we will be challenged by orbital traffic control. Remember that the Vaadwaur are an aggressive species.
Unidentified vessel. Your transponder may be malfunctioning. Please transmit your ship designation and flight plan.
I don't have time for periodic nonsense.
You're cleared for docking, sir.
Now we must avoid detection from the Vaadwaur ships. The holo-emitter will be essential.
So I'm detecting power fluctuations in the holo-emitter. Okay, because I'm an engineer, I've got this option. Engineering regarding the power flow in Ferengi holo-emitters can be tricky. Let me take a look. That was what it needed, sir. The holo-emitter seems to be working properly again. Excellent. Okay, now what? I may have stuffed up because I was flying fast. I might have flown past the next unlock. Okay, let's see if I can get out of this and then go back in. Yeah, it's supposed to make these things slow and steady. I may have overreached the lock before I got to it. I can't word it, like I said. Not very good with my words. May have to start this again. Okay, sweet.
The tunnels beneath the planet are protected by a subspace scattering field that our transporters cannot penetrate. I have found a safe location at the edge of this field, but once you beam down, you will need to make your way through the tunnels to the base itself.
I'm ready for transport. Okay, so it's a matter of sneaking around, which takes a bit of time. And then small battle, then sneaking around again, another big battle.
You are just outside of the Vodwar security perimeter. I have accessed their internal sensors, so I will provide you with tactical assistance throughout your mission. Be wary. There is a Vodwar patrol just ahead in the passage that crosses yours. Nearby, you should see a console. Use it to override the blast doors and trap the patrol.
Use the console to activate the blast doors. Got it.
Be sure that the patrol is in the correct position before you activate the console, or this will fail. Logs at the facility indicate it is in poor repair and has suffered several mechanical mishaps. Use this to your advantage. Acts of sabotage that simulate equipment failures should not arouse suspicion.
Acknowledged. Oh, open crate. If you initiate some specialized equipment for the mission, the grappling gun will shoot... Okay. Basically what we have...
I am detecting a Vodwar patrol ahead. Maintain your position until they pass.
Yeah, it's basically the same grappling hook we used when we were inside the temple.
That should keep the patrol occupied. I am detecting another group of Vodwar ahead. Access the security camera from the console nearby.
Okay.
If you overload that data tower, the Vodwar patrol will investigate. Program the door to seal them in.
Alert. Conduit malfunction on Level 2, Section Beta. Engineering teams, respond immediately.
Excellent. Proceed cautiously.
Am I going the right way? Yes. Okay.
There is a large drop ahead on your right. You will need a grapple gun to cross it.
Just push forward like you're walking and you should be able to go across.
You will need to incapacitate all of the Vodwar ahead. Insert the anesthetine gas canister I provided you in the environmental control console and alter the air composition.
Alert. Environmental control malfunction on Level 2, Section Delta 3. Engineering and medical teams, please respond.
Okay, those things are not asleep, so that's weird.
There is a large drop ahead. You will have to rappel down.
Okay, press backwards to rappel down.
You need to traverse this cavern without the Vodwar seeing you and raising the alarm. To do so, you will need to use your grapple gun, as well as take advantage of anything in the environment. First, you will need to reach the support platform. Shoot a grapple across and then zipline down.
Don't have to do anything, just do it automatically.
Sneak up behind that guard and incapacitate him.
Okay.
To advance further through the cave, you will need to disable the proximity sensors. That console should allow you to do so.
Thought there'd be some
Now, zip line to that outcropping.
Thought there'd be some sort of option to hit them in the back of the head or something.
In order to exit this cavern without detection, you will need a distraction. We will need to move the Vodwar guards below and ahead of you, away from the next support structure. The rocks near you are unstable. Try to trigger a collapse. The way is clear for you to grapple to the next support structure.
Oh, son of a gun. What the? Did he? Oh, he just jumped off without grappling.
Make your way across the ledges to the outcropping near the next support structure.
Okay, they keep moving. No, they stopped. No, they disappeared.
Grapple to the next support structure. Approach the guard and disable him. There are more guards at the other platform. Use your tricorder to reprogram the anti-personnel turrets near them to attack the Vodwar targets.
Attention! Malfunctioning turrets on Level 4, Section Beta 2. Security and engineering teams, report immediately to Level 4.
The walkway is offline. You will need to grapple across the gap. They are aware of your actions. You cannot delay. Sensors are reading something large blocking your route through the cavern. Activate the crane with the nearby controls to move it.
Okay then. I know they're not gonna survive.
Not much further. There is another grapple ahead.
They're not gonna survive, so there's some stuff that we'll just stay here and take it.
There should be a place where you can drop down just ahead of your current position. Now slip quietly out of the cavern before the Vodwar see you. I am detecting some unusual signals coming from below this area. You must reach the bottom of the caverns. I recommend you overload a console to create a diversion, and then trap the Vodwar guarding the area in a force field.
Intruder alert! Commander Gallic, please respond.
An intruder? I'll handle this.
Will you though? Oh, there's two places at once. That's cool.
Finally! Gallic? You will pay for killing Gallic! What? What was that thing? You saved my life. I don't know why, but I am grateful. What was that thing? It crawled out of the commander. Was it controlling him?
I think so, yes. Have you seen anything like that before?
Never. It's some kind of parasite, isn't it? What do you know?
There are Starfleet records of creatures like this from the mid-2360s. They are unusual parasites that appear to retain some of the host memories, while also increasing the body's strength and resilience. When one takes over, though, the person the host was gone forever.
Do you believe other members of the Vaadwaur are infected by these beasts? Could all of our leaders be contaminated?
Yes, these tunnels may hold information that will help us defeat.
I know my duty. I cannot allow you to wander freely through our compound, but I can't ignore this either. A temporary truce, then. I will accompany you, and if what you say is true, I must know how many of my people have been taken.
Agreed, follow me.
I think it went down that passage over there. It went down one of the cracks in the rock. We'll have to deactivate that force field to pursue it.
He's moonwalking. Okay. Again, this is a kind of a tedious thing, but at least I have to repeat the mission to collect a set of gear or anything like that. Oh, he transported down. He cheated.
It appears the creature has already left the area. I would recommend you scan the area with your tricorder. Perhaps it left a hormonal trace you can follow.
I didn't know these caves were so extensive. Only the highest leadership is allowed down here.
Okay, I don't think there's... I'm gonna have to check. I'm not sure there's something we can collect here. No, there isn't. Okay.
How did the Vaadwaur come into contact with the parasites in the first place? It has been many years since Starfleet encountered them.
I wonder how many of our leaders have been infected. Surely Gallic can't be the only one.
Based on Starfleet's previous encounters with the parasites, you should be extremely cautious. The creatures show remarkable cunning.
Give me an enemy I can confront face to face. This deception sickens me.
They are insidious. These creatures nearly ended the Federation. Although we have had our differences with the Vaadwaur, the Federation do not wish to see any species enslaved.
Stop moving.
This area has always been off limits. I expected some kind of hive, but this is just a storage room. I see some of our stasis modules, which means there are soldiers who have not been rewoken. But the rest of this? It's just supplies. There's nothing here that will prove what you claim. Perhaps this infection was limited to just one man.
I wouldn't be so sure. Let's look at those canisters.
What was that thing?
Wait, did you hear something?
Ah, I see you've met my little friends. They want to get to know you better.
What are you? How far has this infestation spread?
You have such a small mind. The joining will help. You will see everything we can be once we are brothers under the skin. You think you have bested me? Mere mortals. Pathetic. We will rise again, and you will know our true might.
This ends now. I cannot allow you to spread this infestation.
Okay. There are CFOs on the ground that you can fight through a canyon and work your way through the beast again. Depending on how good the weapons are and how good the teammates are, you can get through it pretty quick. That was another one. Oh, good. Right. We're done. Okay.
The Vaadwaur are alerted to your presence. You must leave the facility, but the subspace scattering field is still in effect. Find the controls and disable them.
Unstable is scattering field.
Find the controls to the subspace scattering field and disable them.
Although you have helped the Vaadwaur people today, Do not believe this makes us friends, or even allies.
Will you come with us?
No, I must remain with my people. Perhaps I will discover more of what's really happening here.
Farewell, Eldrix.
Your activities on the surface have alerted the Vodwar to your presence. They are beginning to inspect the starships in orbit. I would recommend returning to the ship immediately.
One to beam up.
The information you discovered in the base is troubling. While Starfleet knew the neural parasites found on Earth sent a signal to deep space before they were destroyed, we never knew the destination of that signal. It very well may have been the Delta Quadrant. However, contemplating the ramifications of parasites among the Vodwar ranks must wait. The fleet protecting this planet has been alerted to our presence. It is only a matter of time before this vessel is discovered.
Set course for the edge of the system. So, we're being hailed by the Vodwar.
Unidentified vessel. Your transponder codes are invalid. Security vessels are on their way. Please hold position and prepare to be boarded.
One moment.
There is only a 0.008% chance that this ship will survive a direct confrontation. One last act of sabotage may be what is required. I propose we swap transponder codes with another vessel. Given the aggressiveness of the Vodwar, there is a 68.4% chance they will turn on one another. We can escape in the confusion.
Setting course for a Vodwar ship. Did it swap or not? I think we got out of range before it actually swapped.
Well, you're alive. I guess that means the holo emitter did its job.
Actually, the holometer malfunctioned and we were almost discovered.
But it did work. Contract complete.
Until next time, you're adjourned.
Excellent work. Now that we know at least some of the Vodwar have been taken over by the neural parasites, we can form an appropriate plan of action. The one Vodwar who helped you, Commander Eldex, may be of assistance. It was clear that he was not aware of the corruption. With your permission, I will return to Voyager. There is much still to do before we will see the end of the Vodwar threat.
Mission granted, Admiral.
Thank you again. Live long and prosper.
Peace and long life, Admiral Tuvok. It's time to go. Let's go.
Neural parasites. That explains a lot. The enhanced physical abilities, maybe even their rapid return to power in the sector. If they follow previous patterns, the parasites will infect Vodwar in key leadership positions. The 2 overseers you took out might be the tip of the iceberg. There's something interesting I'd like you...
Okay. So that is that. If you like what you saw, let me know if you liked it or not. If you didn't like what I saw, I'm so, like I said, my brain is all over the place. If you didn't like what you saw, just let me know. Just keep it civil in the conversations down below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.